this. And then in the end, there was a lot of this. Samsung has started putting in this pin-to-pin ESD test requirements, which that's a very major point. Let me tell you about that. So Samsung just came in with in last 2 to 3 months, they have started coming in with a request that every pin-to-pin ESD wafer level should pass 500 volts. I think it's 200 volts from them, but we say 500 volts. I can give you the exact requirement. I'm not 100% sure. So every die on wafer that has to go to Samsung, we have to measure the ESD on wafer and guarantee that it will pass this level of voltage. So what happened with Sarge is, because it has so many pins for the LNAs, analog core and the antenna switch, the pin combination is so huge that initially it was like failing because some of the pins were getting over zapped. They were being zapped not once but large number of times, because every pin had to be covered in that pin-to-pin zapping. Because of that, it was failing, and we were like 2 days to like probably a week before the dedicated tape out, and we're like, okay, now what are we supposed to do? So we started debugging it with the PE team, who were actually making this effort, who were driving the effort of pin-to-pin ESD testing. So the PE team, who is Umair and Lakshmi, and all of the design teams for Sarge, Woody, which is Parvez, Lynn and Joe. They were making sure that they were debugging as to what is going on. And so we came up with a whole new strategy of zapping, such that all the pins are zapped but not over zapped. So that one pin is zapped at least once, but not like multiple times. But we didn't have enough time to ship them to Arizona. That's where the measurement was being done in Minotaur Labs, and bring them back and make a decision as to, okay, it is a pass or fail before the dedicated tape out. So what Parvez did was he actually drove. He's one of our design engineers.
Oh my gosh.
He said, okay, I'll just drive there. It was like on a Wednesday afternoon we had a meeting, and he's like, okay, I'll just drive there first thing in the morning. Or in fact, we had this on Wednesday morning meeting. He said, I'll leave like in next 2 to 3 hours. He left. He reached there at night. Next day morning, he was at Minotaur. He got everything zapped, and he was back here by like 4 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
And we had a team here ready to do all the post-processing, like post-measurement, to see whatever he has got zapped, is it passing or failing. So the test team, our PE, our design engineer, the assembly ladies, Sasana and Amy from the lab, they were all here, sitting here till like 10 in the night to make sure we assembled dies, measured it, everything, and it all passed. And the next day we were able to tape out. So it was like cut and go, but the whole team did a really amazing effort. And Keith Rampmeyer and David Klein as well from the TP groups. So it was a real good effort on their side.
That is dedication.
Yeah, that is real sincere
That is
dedication.
real dedication, yeah.
Yes.
Where in Arizona?
In Phoenix. Yeah.
That's a 5-hour drive from here.
Yeah, exactly, right. So within like 24 hours, he was back with all the parts.
Wow, that's a big drive to make within 24 hours.
That's amazing, the problem solving. Knowing that, like, okay, this is the situation that we have to
that's
do.
the kind of
Let's
team we have.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's get it. So our team's attitude is, let's do whatever we have to just get it done right.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, Kushali, I think you've given us like more than enough to
amazing,
write an innovation update. Thank you for such a
so
good,
much.
succinct presentation.
Sorry if I said like a lot of things, but
Oh no.